Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Now today we're going to be taking a quick look at the brand new DLC for Le Mans Ultimate. Now this is the third DLC for Le Mans Ultimate, but this one's a little bit special because we now have GT3 cars. Now the good folks at Motorsport Games have given me access early and I've been having a tinker over the last few days. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you around Interlagos in each one of the cars to give you a good look at the circuit. I'll do one flying lap in each car and then I'll show you the lap from the trackside point of view, just so you can hear what it sounds like. And then I'll tell you what I think at the end. So before we actually jump on track, let's have a look at Interlagos. And as you can see, it looks absolutely stunning. I mean, to be fair, all the tracks on Le Mans Ultimate are incredible, but they've completely knocked it out the park with Interlagos. Obviously, the simulator I use most is iRacing, and you can't compare iRacing's version with the version on Le Mans Ultimate. It looks absolutely incredible. So we'll give you a quick look at the cars then. So this is the BMW M4 GT3 modelled to perfection. Same story with the Corvette. The Z06 looks stunning. The Ferrari 296 has never looked as good. And the free car, the McLaren, well, it's just as good and we haven't even paid for it. So let's jump on track. I'll start them up, give you a listen, and then we'll do a couple of laps and I'll show you one hot lap from each. Right. Let's have a listen. Doesn't sound very exciting, does it? Right, let's get out on track. And we'll use lap 5 as a benchmark. We'll get the tyres right up to temperature. We'll do a flying lap on lap number 5. Right, I've done an extra lap because the tyres are still not quite there. Taking a long time for them to warm up, so this is going on to lap number 6. So we'll do the same with the others. And we'll keep an eye on the tyres actually, so it's low 50s pretty much everywhere. Car feels good though. Really planted. No surprises. We're going to be a couple of tenths up here. Yeah, really quite planted, really easy to drive. As the BMW is on most other simulators as well, it's pretty easy to drive, quite forgiving. Oh. Well, I'll give you a listen to this lap trackside now when we finish. No doubt it'll sound better out of the car than it does in, because I'm a little bit underwhelmed with how it sounds in the car. But there we go, a 37.262. Now for the Corvette. Let's have a listen. It's got the same engine. Doesn't sound much different, does it? Right, same rules apply. We've just put 20 litres of fuel in, 5 laps or 6 laps, and then we'll do a flyer. There we are then, going on to lap number 6. So we'll be getting quicker every lap. It takes an age for the tyres to get up to temp. So the gearing's different in the Corvette than it is in the BMW. Brakes feel better. It's not as stable as the BMW, that's for certain. A bit more tail happy. I've reduced the TC a little bit. I had to get out of that a little bit there. Good fun this though. I'll tell you what, I don't have a bad job, do I? Looks like we've pulled it back on the back half of the lap. But yeah, much better on the brakes it feels, much more pointy, a bit more keen to oversteer. But that's a 36.725. Right, same deal. Have a listen. Oh, that sounds better. Yeah, that sounds much better. Much more throaty. So same deal. Put in 20 litres. 6th lap will be the flying lap. Then after that, I'll give you a listen to the external cameras. See what you think. Here we are then, going on to lap number 6. Straight away, this feels much better than the other two. Brakes are amazing. It sounds incredible. This is more like it. In other simulators should I say, I've never been a huge fan of the Ferrari 296. But in LMU, it's incredible. It's awesome. Slightly up on the delta, not by much though. That might be our best lap that we've already done. Now we're still up. Lost a bit there though. Yeah, this is going to be our best lap. Tyres have got a bit hotter in the Ferrari than the other two. In the 60s, the right side. And there we go. What did we do? A 36.525. Right, so this car isn't included in the DLC. This is free, so you don't have to buy this. So everybody that's got LMU is going to have access to the McLaren. Let's have a listen. Ooh. Seems a bit slow to rev initially. Might drive all right though. So same deal. We'll get out there. On the 6th lap, we'll do a flyer, then I'll show you the external camera. But I'll show you the pit lane exit, because I've never showed you that yet. A lot of people are going to go into that tyre wall straight ahead. Of course, on cold tyres, it's lethal. Right, let's come back on lap number 6. Right, going on to lap number 6. This is by far the most leery of the cars. It's the only one where I've nearly spun. It seems pretty quick. It's not the easiest to drive out of the GT3's in this DLC. Well, this isn't paid for, but released at the same time. So out of the 4 GT3's, this is probably the most difficult to extract the time out of. Although it's fun, like, don't get me wrong, it's incredible fun. One thing I haven't talked about is the actual circuit when I've been driving. Never ever have I noticed parts of the track in the distance before. If you look in the distance when we get around this section, you'll see parts of the track in the distance that I've never noticed before on any other simulator. Just look in the distance as we round this left. Never noticed that before, ever. And I wasn't paying attention there, but I don't think I would have beat that lap anyway. So that's the best we can muster in this car, a 37 flat. Maybe get another couple of tenths out of it if I kept on pushing. But great fun, just this is a bit more challenging to get the time out of than the others. The others felt quite effortless. So there we go. We've looked at Interlagos and we've looked at the 4 GT3's. So what do I think? Well, I think they're absolutely incredible. There's just something about Le Mans Ultimate and R Factor 2. Everything just feels raw. And I mean that in a good way. Now, this DLC is slightly more expensive than the previous DLCs just because there's more in it. So for this DLC, it's £13.99, €16.99 or $17.99. And for 3 cars on 1 track, I think that's pretty good value. But it does get expensive when you start adding all the DLCs together, then you add the cost of the base game. So before you know it, you could be into £60, £70. But Motorsport Games are going to be coming out with a subscription service where you pay a monthly subscription and you get all the DLC for Le Mans Ultimate and R Factor 2. So that might be a more cost-effective way of doing it. But I don't know how I feel about that, even though I pay every month for iRacing. I didn't have to pay £28 or whatever it was when I bought it for the base game. As far as I'm led to believe, you can still race online if you don't pay, although I do think you get a couple of extra perks. And there are lots of other changes and fixes coming up in this build. So what do I think? I think it's really good. Like I mentioned, Interlagos, stunning. All the 4 cars, excellent. I think it's pretty good value for money, and there's going to be more GT3 cars coming, so it's probably going to get really popular. You know me, I'm an iRacing guy, but I prefer the GT3's in Le Mans Ultimate. Like I said, it just feels a bit more raw, a bit more involving. I don't know why. And graphically, I think it's stunning. Now, I do think they could improve the sound of the cars when you're driving them. There was only the Ferrari that I thought, oh, that sounds pretty decent. The others, they didn't sound much different to the touring cars on R Factor 2. They've all got that same noise. A big V8 Corvette should sound a lot different to a Ferrari V6. And yeah, they did sound different, but not that much. But as far as DLC goes, it's a big thumbs up from me. So I want to say thank you to Motorsport Games for giving me access early and trusting me to keep my big mouth shut. But are you going to get it? Are you going to spend more money on Le Mans Ultimate? Let's face it, if we don't, it might not be around forever. And they probably need our support more than ever. So let me know down below in the comments if you've got it. Do you like it? But as always, thanks for watching. Have a great week. See you later. Cheers.